2016 was some year, right? I'm going to try and remember it fondly by looking at films released and how good they were. Mostly. I saw 19 films at the cinema in 2016, so I see fit to name my top 10 and give a brief mention to the ones that didn't make it. But before I begin, here are some rules. I have to have seen a film at the cinema to be on this list, and my choice is based on my cinema experience. The bottom 9 are in no particular order, and just because it's there, it doesn't mean it was a bad film. If a film is not listed, I did not see it in 2016. So, without further ado, here are the 9 that didn't make the list. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. An entertaining, if unnecessary film with no characters I can care about because it's fairly obvious they're going to die. Oh, spoiler alert. A few references to the main titles, but aside from Darth Vader at the end, there are no Jedis, Siths, or lightsabers in this Star Wars film. Suicide Squad. A disappointing but not awful film. Harley Quinn may be perfect, but Jared Leto's Joker leaves a bad taste in the mouth. Miscasting, glossing over certain characters, and a by-the-numbers plot equal an okay but not groundbreaking film. Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. Too long, too drawn out, and only 2 sequences worth talking about. Ben Affleck's excellence is cancelled out by Jesse Eisenberg's Joker imitation, which would have been fine if he wasn't supposed to be Lex Luthor. I will mention that the warehouse scene and the actual titular fight is worth the look. Moana. So close from Disney Pixar, this is a gorgeous looking adventure with Dwayne Johnson bringing the character of Maui to life. Unfortunately, it falls a little bit short of the list just for being a bit predictable and a very typical Disney Pixar film. By all means watch it though, it is very good, just not quite enough to make my top 10. Finding Dory, a sequel with the sole purpose of making money from a beloved franchise. I could carp on about how inconsequential this or how I only remember one joke, but I suspect it'd be a bit hard to deal with. You might think I'm crabby about this, but aside from Hank, there's no real takeaway from this. How many fish puns did you notice? The Secret Life of Pets. It looked like fun, and it wasn't terrible, just very forgettable. I remember the dog's name is Max, but not anyone else. Even the funny, fluffy, psychotic bunny's name escapes me. A nice, simple film which doesn't really stick in the mind. A good one to watch on a rainy day with the kids. Thomas and the Great Race. Yes, I really did go and see a Thomas film at the cinema, but I actually enjoyed the Thomas films. They're pretty fun for the kids, and they're alright for the adults. But this one tries and fails to be a musical. Parents will be bored senseless, kids may enjoy it though, which is a shame because recent Thomas films are really engaging for most who see it. Hardcore Henry. A fun, over-the-top, violent, silly film which is described as Call of Duty in film form. Despite this, I enjoyed the film. If I never saw it again though, I wouldn't be upset. There is scope for films shot entirely in first person though, and I wouldn't mind seeing something similar in future. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now let me start by saying that I am not a Harry Potter fan. Never have been, probably never will be. But I wasn't bored watching this. Now, it may have special effects which border on showing off, and a main character trying to be Matt Smith as Doctor Who, but overall I enjoyed it, even if I didn't get a lot of the references. My wife, on the other hand, is a big Harry Potter fan, and she came out of this film saying that this is one of her films of the year. So if you are a fan of the franchise but haven't seen it yet, by all means, please watch this and enjoy it. So if you're now sitting there thinking, well, if those films are in the bottom 9, what's in the top 10? You better check the next video, because next time I'm going to be talking about the top 10 films of 2016. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.